Are we going to space today, Wander? Give me the good news.
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We've already got it researched. The only reason why we didn't last time was because I got really distracted. Doing a billion other things. Currently what I'm doing is I'm trying to set up a, well, I'm trying to evict all of the aliens in the immediate area.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't know. What do I need to do? What's my sort of priority at the moment?
Well, power, if you want to keep doing nuclear. Otherwise, we can switch and I can keep... Yeah,
no,
okay.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm actually super engaged with nuclear at the moment. I dig it. I like it a lot, actually.
Okay.
Jokes aside, I like it a lot.
Let's see, because I'm going to very, very lightly spend some time evicting our alien neighbors.
Uh-huh.
Which is truly, I mean, heinous, I guess. And then after that, let's see, this broke. Okay. After I've evicted our alien neighbors, then I will make some rockets. I just figure if we don't have aliens nearby, we might actually have a decent chance of, you know, having a frame rate that doesn't, you know, go terrible every X number of minutes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, look, sign me up to any program that's...
I make no promises, though. They could just get real mad just because they exist.
It's true. It could happen. Alternatively, you never know. This could be the, you know, the kick up the backside that they need to, you know, move out, get on with their lives, and find something else to gripe about.
Did you have that with your parents at any point where they're just like, okay, you need to like figure yourself out, so you're not just living with us for forever?
So here's the thing, right? My parents said they didn't expressly. In fact, maybe they did expressly state that. Yeah. So they basically said, all right, as soon as you turn 18 or as soon as you get a job, you have to start paying rent, right? Which is totally fair. But I mean, I'd already sort of moved out by that time anyway, so it wasn't really a problem. I don't know if it would actually have ever been enforced, but it was always just sort of like I guess it was an additional factor to just sort of get out of the house, so to speak. That makes sense?
Yeah.
What about yourself?
There were like one or two moments growing up where my parents were very much just like, okay, you need to, oh boy, holy crap. You really need to figure out like what you're going to be doing with yourself because this clearly isn't working. And then I was just like, but no, this is working.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
A long conversation with them a while back of like, I guess when I graduated from college, they had a conversation with me more or less saying like, yeah, we honestly didn't expect you to go to art school at all. And I was like, what? Wait, but you sent me to art school. You paid for everything. And they're like, yeah, we didn't think you'd make it. And I was like, what? What? So this is like me with my cap and gown on and everything.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Good for you. Gosh darn good for you.
Sort of.
Well done.
I only partially use my art degree now, but I gotta say it was probably invaluable.
I would say that you probably actually are in the minority of people who use their degree more directly than most. I mean that seriously. I don't think most people use their degree at all. It's a badge, you know? It's a badge. It's a sign that you can, you know, pass through 3-4 years of nonsense and come out the other side. But
By the way,
I don't think most people use it.
Quick interruption.
Hit me.
I want you to take a look at the hole in our air filtration on the southern border. Just that little sack of pollution that is just floating down. I left that area empty just because we didn't have any room for a bit, and I was like, it should be fine, right?
Jeez.
No.
Wow.
The amount of pollution that like the filters managed to truly filter out most of it. It's quite surprising, but
Can we, maybe improve our own air quality? I mean, we're still breathing terrible air here, aren't we?
well, but we're in spacesuits.
Is this a spacesuit that we're wearing? Is this a spacesuit?
I don't know. You know,
Do you think
I don't actually know.
Do you think we're breathing sort of in a helmet, or do you think?
We gotta be, right?
I mean, there's no oxygen mechanic though. There's no.
Oh no, wait, no shit. I see a lower face in there. I've zoomed on. We've got goggles and we've got just an open face. Man, this does not fly in 2020. I'm gonna make some power armor.
I tell you what, we do have the ability to do that now, don't we?
We've got the really basic one. I bet we can get proper power armor. What are you missing? Power armor Mark 2. Oh, we're just full up. You know what? Get out of here, random things that I was researching just to research
Fill the
things.
queue. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of here.
Okay. Oh man, it's so hot. Oh, nice. Okay. I think how much power are my steam turbines putting out? They're not putting out much, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. I feel. Your Tiberium turbines are irritatingly efficient, and I feel like my turbines should be doing better, but they're just no competition.
My stupid power things aren't fair.
Yeah, they're cheating. They're cheating.
Oh gosh, we're already at 80%. I did a wipe as we started 10 minutes ago. And it's already... Holy crap! It's going up by literal, 2.5% every single time. Okay. We might have to be legitimately concerned about this.
What can we do?
Well... I mean, I guess the real answer is just, evictions should do the trick.
Okay.
That if there are no aliens nearby at all, maybe we'll be fine.
I feel like that's an optimistic point of view, but I'm glad that you have optimism still in 2020. It's a rare trait. We need more.
I don't know.
Like you.
It comes back a little bit. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say it's like the latter half might be okay, and then I thought about the state of my country currently, and I'm like, never mind, we're boned.
The latter half. We're almost to Christmas, my dude. We're almost there.
And it will still feel like 6 whole months. Let's be honest here.
I know. Gosh, 2021 can't come soon enough, eh?
You say that, but with the way things are going, maybe 2021's gonna be just as cursed.
Or even worse? Yeah. Okay. Ditch that. Ditch that. Okay. All right. So, I'll throw down a couple more bits of nuclear infrastructure, but I think after that, I'm gonna have to abandon this area and maybe set up a new nuclear area. You see, all the tech is just so darned expensive as well. Like, it's pricey as all heck. to get the good stuff, you know?
Yep. Do we have warehouses with a bunch of alien artifacts in it? We've gotta, right?
I think there are some kicking around somewhere, probably.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make a requester warehouse just to have them on hand.
There we go. Alright. So, nuclear reactors. Jeez Louise. You're resetting it it's hardly making any difference.
No, it gives us the briefest gasp of fresh air before it just goes back to being kind of rough.
What did we do to deserve this, Wonder? What did we do to deserve this?
Lots.
Really? Did we?
I mean,
Or is it the aliens' fault? Oh, here's a hot issue. We are
okay.
out of steel in a major, major way.
Oh, right. Let me go modernize that.
Do we... Oh, I tell you what the only issue is that they're all OG ovens. Do we have any high-speed ovens that are...
Yeah, we do. You should be able to just request those.
Can I just upgrade them, actually?
Yeah, just plonk it over and it should work.
No, character request them, that's fine. There we go. Give me 50. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, because they're just going far too slowly for our modern needs.
Let's see, do I not have? Yeah, I've got 45.
Yeah, I've requested them as well. Oh, but I mean, if you're here, you just thunk them down.
Okay. And we want to just make...
Oh, hold up. Oh, steel requires coke.
Some of the steel requires coke.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
We have 2 recipes. So
what?
One of the mod packs updated the steel recipe to require coke, and then I more or less just said, well, I didn't say, but like one of the other mod packs is like, hey, but what if not? And that's just how it boiled down.
That's dumb as all heck. If you'll excuse my French.
I like it though. Makes my life easier.
What? Oh, as in, sorry. I don't like the coke. That's I would say.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like the coke.
You much of a soda drinker or nah?
I don't drink any soda at
Okay.
all. And to be honest, it's mostly out of laziness, because I never feel compelled to get it, and I always forget that it's even like an option, which is kind of crazy, because like it's a pretty big deal. But anyway, yeah, I never drink it. I'm just not big into it. What about yourself?
I kind of can't. It like makes my teeth hurt, so I usually just stay the heck away from soda, and usually I drink tea. Like if I have to drink something sweet, it'll be like a sweet tea.
Yeah.
What else do I drink? A lot of rice milk. I used to be big on like actual cow milk, but then I stopped drinking it for a couple months, and then it just started tasting rotten no matter how fresh it was.
Really?
So I just kind of moved away from that. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, I think what happened was the last couple times I had milk was just like I had sour milk by accident,
yeah.
like it was expired or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I just never want to do this again.
Yeah.
And so I've just been. I guess I just stopped for a couple months, and then I came back, and I'm like, I just don't want to do this ever. Luckily, there are so many alternatives that it's.
And great tasting alternatives as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I like milk alternatives actually. Like I drink regular milk normally, but I will go out of my way to try other types of milk because it's good. I
did that.
Tasty.
I did that for a while at the beginning of lockdown, and then I kind of solidified my preferences and haven't been terribly exploratory since.
So you're committed to rice milk for the foreseeable future?
Rice and oat. Oats.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's morning. Oat milk. Ugh. Those two were the good ones. There were a couple others, but like I got stuck with a gallon of pea milk, and
what?
That was
pea milk.
Yeah, it's like a pea. It's like a pea protein.
Okay.
Which conceptually, it's like okay, I like peas, and in actuality, it was horrid, and I did not want to do that again.
That's why you're stuck with a gallon of this stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. So we just spent like a month trying to figure out what to do with it.
How does it, like, for example, if you were to bake that into a cake, would that make it taste less like pea milk?
So we tried a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And it helps, but it wasn't worth it. Like, we had also ended up with some pea protein burgers as well. Really,
Okay.
I think I just don't like pea protein.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
But we'd had the burgers, so we tried making like a faux meatloaf, which we've done many times with other meat alternatives, and it was just not good.
Yeah.
So
It can be a hit or a miss with some of these things. No, I get that. Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Some lights. I'm just trying to increase our steel output a little bit more. Oh, of course. Here he comes with his purple beacons, Mark 6.
my wizardry.
It's actually not. It's the iron input that's the problem, not the.
Yeah, which
Oh,
is why
your
I was thinking of
productivity.
the productivity modules. Yeah, as opposed to speed.
You're such a genius. Oh yeah, that
'Cause
immediately fixes it.
Yep.
Excellent. Oh, and we're even backlogged. Wow.
Oh. Oh no. Look at our power.
Hold up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's I'm going to just pick up a couple of these. Oh right. I remember what I was working on last time. I was going to get efficiency modules so I could balance this out better. All right, how is that? That's still real bad. Okay, so yeah, cannot do this.
Jeez Louise.
They're already our most consumptive thing in the base, but yeah, I was gonna make efficiency modules.
Okay.
Because I wanna, if I balance it right, we won't get nearly as much like productivity, but they'll cost nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, I should be able to bring a little bit of additional nuclear power online, but I must say, again, it almost feels pointless, really, when we've got the Tiberium sitting, 20 blocks away.
I still would wager there's probably a viable alternative.
Look, don't
Or
get me
not a
wrong.
viable alternative, but like if you keep expanding that nuclear power, I bet you'll outstrip my Tiberium. My Tiberium is just easy.
The space that I would require, though, it's just so it's so large, Yeah, so I mean, there's a little bit of extra power to eke out here, but
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna look into are efficiency modules as a means of kind of undoing our current power drain.
I think we just need to. I think we need to just double down. To be honest, I think this idea of using less power is weak, frankly, and we should dispense with any notion that this is a good idea. Build more, do more power, big things.
Oh,
That's what it's all about, Warner.
so other totally random question.
Hit me.
Are you much of a slippers kind of guy or nah?
I am big on slippers. Big on slippers. This was, yeah, big on slippers. The biggest.
Okay.
On slippers.
What kind? The kind that like goes around your heel, or do you just kind of have the like front but with the open back?
A full indoor shoe, basically.
Okay.
So all the way around. All the way. Dude, there's just no. I could talk about slippers all day. Like genuinely, I think they're fantastic, and there is no feeling better than having warm feet whilst walking around your house.
I generally like cold feet unless I myself am cold, and then the first solution I have is just put on slippers.
Yeah.
And then the rest of me is cold, but then my feet are warm, and then I'm pretty much okay.
Your feet, it's like your ears and your feet, right? Those are like sensory areas or something. I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like I know more than I actually do. But they're important for temperature regulation or something. Go. Okay. What do I need? Have I told you how unbelievably irritating it is to work with radioactive materials all the time? Have I mentioned that? Once or twice, perhaps?
Yeah, I get a little bit of that with Tiberium, but those don't threaten me anymore. Whereas, yeah, radioactive materials are kind of brutal.
Yeah. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Excellent.
Okay, so how is our power drain currently? It's not bad there. Okay, more power. This is why I wanted to get into efficiency modules, because to do more power,
Yeah.
I at least need to reduce the drain there, because I can't cheese the heck out of it in the same way that I cheese everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so one efficiency module reduces energy consumption by 50%. Every productivity module increases energy consumption by 80. So, vague 1-to-2 ratio.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start working a brand new nuclear area, which is gonna be well clear of absolutely everything up here. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Nuclear power consumption? Nope, barely even blipped. Perfect.
There's that. Cool.
Okay. Productivity is at 500%. Alright. Yeah, this solves our steel problems.
Easy.
Alright.
How widely do you see us using efficiency modules going forward?
For very expensive things that need to run all the time. So currently I've got a bunch of oil refineries here.
Yeah.
Pumping out pumping out liquid Tiberium, and, you know, then we're processing it. It actually looks like water is the big issue. That's concerning. I might just not have enough running through these pipes, but that's part of the reason why I want productivity modules to begin with.
Yeah.
But I think efficiency modules for oil refineries, chemical plants, a couple of things like that probably aren't going to be so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nuclear reactor 3. Excellent. Okay. Now, I wonder. So, what are the main things that we're currently sort of assembling that can be pushed out to the network? So, i.e., stuff that can be put down by construction robots in a pinch. Like, is there anything that we need to build that needs to be put down? If that makes sense.
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. No worries. No worries. I was just curious, because...
I'm trying to think of things that we might immediately need in the base. What I'm currently doing is wasting a lot of resources to update all of our electric poles.
Oh,
that's okay.
That's a great shout, actually.
Let's see. Anyway, resources that we need.
Yeah. Just if you knew anything.
Part of it is because I'm just alchemizing most stuff. I can just kind of make one of a thing and then just make more of it immediately after.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh. Hey, I got a challenge for you. I got a big challenge for you. There is a building that we can build from Krastorio called... Well, actually, there's a couple here. First of all, there's the Omega Drill, which I think that we should be able to build now. I don't know if it's worth it, but maybe that's investigating. The other one's a Quarry Drill, and then the other thing that I had perhaps in mind that you might look at is a Singularity Lab, and now that I look at it again, a quantum computer, all of which we need AI cores for. And I think that this is probably going to be late game Krastorio stuff that we're going to need to build anyway, I think. So that might be worth investigating if you're interested.
Yeah, I'm currently a little focused on trying to maximize our fuel production. Oh yeah, we're actually running into some issues here. All those speed modules I made earlier are actually causing problems.
Build more power. That's all we need to do. I'm telling you.
Yep.
More power. If in doubt, more power. Cool. Good. What else do I need? Water pumps.
Well, bonus, we seem to be totally maxed out on oil.
Ooh, yes. There was another building, the oil rig. Have we got any of those? Just because...
Don't think so.
Because it looks pretty cool, and it might be nice to say that we have an oil rig. But that's...
That's like an offshore oil rig kind of situation, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's... I think it's literally...
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to look into that, unfortunately, I think my usual Tiberium nonsense has wildly subverted any need for that sort of thing.
Yeah, Tiberium is pretty... It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'll say. It's pretty good. It's broken.
It's straight busted.
It's
I'll
broken,
leave it
yeah.
out of any future runs of this game I ever do.
Yeah, it's pretty broken. It's pretty broken. What else? What else do I need to do? Passive providers. Do we manufacture... I don't think we do. Passive and requester chests, just out of curiosity.
We are producing... We're at least producing... I believe active providers and requester chests. We're not currently producing...
Passives.
Yeah, give me a second. I can...
No worries.
I actually made a bunch of spare alchemy machines, so I just have to set one of those up.
It's all good. Actually, I tell you what, would it be possible if you could set up a spare alchemy machine for me? Because I have 2 components that I would really...
So, if you look at where I'm standing, I actually have a bunch of unused alchemy machines just hanging out here.
Uh-huh.
That are just ready to go. All you have to do is just input the whatever you want to build into the recycling machine, like put one in there.
Yeah.
Pick the right recipe, and then, you know, do the same on the other side. And it'll just feedback loop a bunch of resources for you endlessly.
Oh, this is cheaty, but I mean, it's great, obviously. I endorse this behavior entirely. Wow. Okay. All right, I'll head down in just a sec and sort that out. Go.
Anyway, I'll set one up for requester chests.
It's not a big deal. I can do it when I get down there in a sec anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm just standing right next to it. I figure I can do that one. If I had a requester chest in my inventory, I think I used them all up putting this down. Whoops.
Okay. All right, I'll head down and I'll see if I add my bits and bobs to...
Okay, there you go. So now you can request passive provider chests.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Oh, no. God, dude. You know, it gets to, like, late game in Factorio, and then I just like to walk around the base and just marvel at the fact that we built all of this. Does that not fill you with just pride and satisfaction? It's just,
Absolutely know what you mean. Though, I feel a little bit of guilt that, you know, we had all these projects to, like, automate certain things, and then after a certain point, it's like, yeah, but what if alchemy? And then I sit in my alchemy machine being like, maybe I should chill with the alchemy. And then I don't.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I think it's just one of these things, isn't it? It's the game. I mean, you know, there are advantages of doing this stuff late game. I mean, it's only possible for you to do this alchemy stuff late game anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess fair is fair.
Okay. Wow.
Turbine. Yes, and turbine. Man, this does make it so much easier to actually produce stuff en masse for, like, late game.
Yeah, especially like higher end products that might require a fair bit of finagling to even get going.
Yeah. So, throw that in there. So have you worked out the ratio? So for each thing that we recycle, how much of those parts do we get out? I mean, it must be. So productivity is plus 6,000% for this.
Yeah.
For this, and that's just on the recycling machine. What does that even mean?
Let's see. So 6,000% would be what? 600 times? Yeah. So for every one that you put in, I think you get
600 out.
No, it's 60. It's 60. It's divide by 100, not divide by 10.
Well, you say that. Okay, but so 60 in and then another 60 out, right?
Well, no. Well, yeah, seeing as it's an infinite loop, yes.
So for each one you put in, you get 120 out, basically, assuming 6,000% productivity.
Well, no. It's multiplicative. So if I put in one passive provider chest, it will recycle that into 60. Will 60 requester chests or provider chests or whatever. 60 worth of parts. Puts all that in a chest, and then that gets put into the factory, which then makes 60 times that. So it would be what, 3,600?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. For one.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for one.
Incredible.
It's super busted. I love it. Oh.
That's
oh
insane.
no. That's bad.
What? Turrets?
You know your defensive base that you or your rare minerals base that you
Oh yeah.
said this will be fine. I'll leave it there so we have like some semblance of a challenge. They just started rolling that place. I'm actually out of range. I can't affect that from here.
They did, didn't they? Oh yeah. I mean, it looks okay. It looks mostly fine. Mostly survived.
Yeah, well, I deleted them.
Oh, you're queuing up. Okay, all right. So you're disregarding any semblance of fairness by installing another moat unpassable by enemy kind.
I mean, unless you want to go set up super defenses that can handle.
I've never felt more ambivalent about going to set up super defenses. I'm fine with.
I will be super down for combat if and when we convince people to do like a wave defense run of this.
Yeah.
But before then,
Okay, let's do this. Okay. Right, so that goes in there. Okay, I think this is good. How do I? Excellent. Oh boy. Okay. It's nice that we now have everything. We definitely make roboports, don't we?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're currently constructing the PY roboports.
And the big electric pull 4s, if I'm not mistaken, as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Just checking. Just checking. Oh boy. Is there anything better than a stack inserter?
I don't think. Yes, but it requires a resource that we do not have access to yet.
What is it?
Is it Supremia? No, that's Minecraft.
Yeah. Is it immersite?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Okay, superior inserters requires Immersium.
Yeah, so that's the stuff that we need for, like, I think it's the AI core, which is like the late game automation core sort of structure, I think.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be one of our next major projects.
Yeah.
Is just getting enough of that stuff. I think I can fire the rocket without it, but we're very quickly going to need more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Express Underground Belt Pro 2. We do manufacture Underground Belt, don't we? Highest level Underground Belt stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Excellent. Just checking. All right. All right. Let me hit you with a random question.
Okay.
Are you big into podcasts?
I wish I was. I don't really have a whole lot of free time to just listen to something, because when I'm not recording, I'm usually editing or like writing something.
Writing something. Okay.
Yeah. I've always wanted to like write books, but I'm utterly garbage at it. So it's kind of like, well, I'll just keep practicing until I'm decent, and maybe that's my retirement plan of just like, I'm gonna write novels and hope my fan base sticks around long enough to read them.
So okay, all right. Let me, if you don't mind, I'll ask a little bit more on this subject matter, if that's okay.
There's not a whole lot of immediate answers, but sure.
So first question, fact or fiction?
Always fiction.
Always fiction.
We talked about this a little bit. You like nonfiction, but I'm very big on just like not exactly the what ifs, but the like, hey, let's just have like a fun fantasy thing, or a sci-fi thing, or something else.
Don't get me wrong. I like a little bit of fantasy from time to time. I love sci-fi as well, so that gets the 2 thumbs up. So I can completely sympathize with that point of view. It's great. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I have a great deal of respect for people who write. It's
gonna
tough.
be a long time before I actually like bother with writing a novel, though.
Why? Just because it's tough and you haven't.
It takes a lot of practice, and yeah, just tough on the schedule. Part of my problem is I will straight up I can go potentially weeks without looking at any of my writing, and then it's just like I come back and I'm like, I have different ideas. I'm honestly kind of even a different person than I was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so like what I want to work on is different. And I think when it came to like recording for this channel, I think if I specifically toned that down and, you know, maybe only put out a couple of videos a day as opposed to like everything.
Yeah.
Then I think I'd have a little bit more time to really dedicate to projects like these.
Yeah.
But like at the time, it's totally fine for me to just like write 100 pages and then be like, I don't like this anymore, and then you know, just leave it like that, and then, you know, potentially come back in X number of months to do the same over and over. Because at the very least, like, I've noticed my writing skills have vastly improved.
Of course. Yeah. That's really interesting. Big respect, my dude. That's incredible.
Okay. Other thing of note, our pollution is getting so bad that our air filters are not enough to stop it.
That is actually quite noteworthy now that you mention it.
Like, I had contained that one section, and then now I'm looking at it, I'm like, this just isn't enough, is it?
It's the shields, Captain. I can't hold them.
It's, I'd say it's bad. I'm gonna figure out this whole rocket business.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good idea, I think. It's a pretty great idea.
Oh hey, strategic missiles. That's another option.
Is that what? Can we launch on top of strategic missiles? Is that a thing?
Well, I don't entirely know what fires them, but there's a very real possibility we can fire strategic missiles that have, like, dumb range.
Oh, at the biters. Okay, so not as
Yeah,
an
exactly.
alternative to
If there's no
space.
biters, then we don't have to worry about anything.
Is it possible? Is it possible for us to control the missiles? Because I know that that is a thing, right?
I have no idea. Maybe?
You can have like
Probably?
a manually piloted rocket. That must be a thing.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be a thing.
Oh, there's also a railgun turret. Its range is okay. Wow. Okay. Some of these Krastorio weapons look amazing. Like, laser artillery turret. So, oh, that range. Okay, but unfortunately that's going to require AI cores. Okay.
That is the that's a big thing. I can start work on the AI cores if we need them, because I'm just about, I think, to the point where I can leave this alone and it will work. I think. Cool. Destroy. Destroy. And then we get a big old blueprint of this whole thing. There we go. Create. And
Aw.
there we go. Wonderful. And okay.
So, bad news, not really bad news. It does not look like we're going to ever get enough alien artifacts to make the Power Armor Mark V.
I don't believe it.
But I'm pretty sure you don't care.
I don't
that
believe
much.
that. First of all, I don't believe that this is possible. There's no way that you're telling me that we can't make enough with alchemy.
So, I can't alchemize things that I don't have.
Let me see. Do I have any juice?
And also, the small purple artifacts, like the small artifacts, we have to get via killing.
What? So what's the problem?
Well, two things. You know the juice?
Yeah.
The small alien artifacts?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. What the? Okay. I'm pretty sure the juice is actually part of the reason why we're not getting the alien artifacts at all.
Okay.
Because I think the drop tables don't like it.
Okay.
Maybe? I'm gonna see what I can do.
By the way, if you're curious, you should have a little look at the map, and you can see all of the nuclear power plants that I've built, or I'm in the process of building. Oh, an immediate... Just walking across the landscape, and then you reset the biter evolution, and I start...
Immediate speed boost?
Start running, yeah.
Why does it not like this? Missing material for construction. Fine.
It also might be, I don't know, I feel like I maybe am occupying a couple of construction robots up here, but don't quote me on that.
No, I don't think that's it. I specifically told it, like, hey, please go water fill this area. And they're like, okay. And then just haven't done anything about it.
Yeah.
And wow. Wait, didn't I just reset it? What? It's already at 46%. Cripes.
Yeah. It's quite a lot.
I swear the lag is going to be what kills us. Okay. I'm just going to go build a moat for your rare earth metals.
I mean, if you want, it's not. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. I think we probably got enough.
Maybe
Rare earth. I mean, where's the? There's a silo here somewhere. What's in this silo? 38K. Is that a lot? That doesn't feel like a lot, actually. Now that I think
yeah,
about
that's
it.
kind of where I'm at. It's like maybe it'd be fine.
Oh wait, hold on. Yes, it's 39K of rare earth. Actually, maybe that isn't enough. Yeah. I feel like, okay. So, okay, wait, hold on a second. So each of the boats, and there are, what, three of them, have got 40K on them each. So there is like an inbuilt, sorry, there's an 81K redundancy sort of built into the system here. Just as a point of note. I think, by the way, I don't think they use water fill. I think they have to use the landscape explosives. Do you know the stuff? The blue dynamite?
Okay.
I think that's what they're set up to use. I think.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it.
Oh.
Right.
I'll just expand it manually myself.
Shall we launch a rocket?
That's what I was going for. Putting out fires momentarily.
Alright, let's get... express transport belt. Are we manufacturing express transport belt?
I think we are, yeah.
I think that's the third tier.
Look away for a second and gets up to 80%.
Yep. What?
Damn, they don't like us.
I wonder
blows
why.
my mind. Okay, now I can kind of understand. Our pollution is truly out of hand. Yeah, we're gonna need that orbital ion cannon.
If in doubt, orbital ion cannon.
Yeah, at the very least, it'd be on brand. I have no idea if it's good. I hope it is. I felt so cheatsy when we started this and I built the moat, and I'm like, yeah, but is this actually in the spirit of Factorio? And the answer is, well, it's the only way that we're even playing at this point. We would have died.
I mean, we did die. We did die on the original.
It's true. It is true.
And you know, I like to think that if the biters haven't had an opportunity, they would do what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Now, that would be kind of a fun game, right? Factorio, but you play as the biters. It's like a strategy game from the other angle, where you have to try and like find strategic inroads into somebody's like super complex base and destroy them.
That does actually sound really cool.
Yeah. I just love like asymmetric sort of, I guess, puzzle strategy games. They're just real fun.
I like games where you play as kind of the bad guy, but the mechanics are different. There aren't a whole lot of those.
It's what was that big game where you play like as a Godzilla sort of thing? It was big a couple of years ago. I can't even remember it now. Evolve? Is that?
Oh, yeah, that was a 4v1.
Yeah, did you play that?
Yeah. I played an amount of it. It was fun, Um, but I didn't like it because it was competitive.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been kind of fun if it was, like, just PvE, you're the monster, you have to deal with these people.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess easiest way I could put it is, like, you know how in, Gremlins Incorporated, how we've been playing with Lalash and Raps?
Yeah.
And it's very clear that, like, both of them have played a fair bit compared to you, I, and Rito. And there's kind of that immediate power imbalance of, like, this person knows what they're doing. Playing Evolve was like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I would be playing with other people and be like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then...
Insta-destroyed.
Yeah.
Some leech strategy.
No contest.
Yeah.
And it was just a little tiring.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay.
Cool. 100. There we go. Okay. I am going to start seeing if I can explore some of the more advanced structures that we need to get. So I'm going to get the Omega drill. I'm going to get the Quarry drill. I'm going to get the Singularity lab. And the Quantum computer.
Okay. I'm going to launch this rocket.
Do you actually have a rocket?
Well, I've got a rocket silo.
Oh, okay.
What do we need? I need rocket control units, low density structures, and rocket fuel. That's doable.